Scary stories to fall asleep to the neighbor's secret. It was a quiet street, lined with identical houses, each one a perfect replica of the next. I'd lived on this street for years, and I'd always thought it was the epitome of suburban tranquility. But then I met the new neighbor, Mr. Dalton. Mr. Dalton was a peculiar man. He kept to himself, rarely venturing outside his house. The only time I'd ever seen him was when he was collecting his mail, a hunched figure shrouded in shadow. His house was always dark, even during the day. The curtains were drawn, and the only light that ever seemed to emanate from it was a faint, flickering glow from the attic window. One night a strange noise woke me up. It was a low, guttural sound, like something was being dragged across the floor. The sound seemed to be coming from Mr. Dalton's house. Curiosity piqued, I crept to my window and peered into the darkness. The attic window was open, and a dim light was illuminating the room. I could see a shadowy figure moving around, its form obscured by the darkness. The figure was tall and slender, with long, spindly arms. It was moving with an unnatural grace, almost like a spider. Suddenly the figure paused, and I could see it holding something in its hands. It was a small, child-sized figure, its limbs limp and lifeless. The figure raised the child above its head, and then it tossed the body out of the window. The body landed with a sickening thud on the ground below. I gasped, my heart pounding in my chest. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Mr. Dalton was a monster. I quickly closed the window, my mind racing. I had to tell someone, but who would believe me? The police? They would think I was crazy. My neighbors? They would dismiss me as a troublemaker. I decided to keep my secret to myself, but the image of the child's body haunted my dreams. Every night, I would see the figure in the attic window, its eyes glowing red in the darkness, and every night, I would hear the faint sound of a child crying. If you enjoyed this chilling tale, share your own scary stories below, and don't forget to subscribe for more haunting stories like this. Good night, and sleep tight if you can.